Hey guys, I've always wanted to make a video about how to get convenient coffee. Convenient meaning since I drink 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day, I really do need my caffeine. So usually I go to a cafe if I have time, but normally I don't have time. And normally by the time I go there, it's usually there's a line or something like that. So I've noticed that they actually have, like at the Starbucks or McDonald's or whatever else, they actually have these machines that actually grind up the beans and brew it in the machine, and they all you do is push buttons in the behind the scenes, which is pretty cool. I mean that's for normal coffee, but at the same time, it's pretty neat that these machines can make it in about 45 seconds. So, long story short, I saw this machine actually at my car dealership when I was bringing my car for service, and I got made myself a cup of coffee, and it was really fresh cup of coffee. That was the Starbucks beans and pretty nice. I'm gonna be honest, it was a pretty good cup of coffee for that was Starbucks coffee. I've also seen this in like IKEA, and also there's I think McDonald's actually has these machines too that grind up the beans immediately and make the fresh cup of coffee. Of course, you can also do that, at home or when you're in hotels now, because they all have Keurigs or Nespressos that make, a cup of coffee, pretty much in about 45 seconds too. I mean, that machine made it in about 45 seconds. This makes it roughly about 45 seconds, but it's a little different because it comes in a K-cup. And it's kind of brewed with pre-ground coffee that's been sealed. Still a nice concept, still awesome, makes good coffee, and it's pretty fast at 45 seconds, and it's better than, basically just instant coffee. And, that usually costs about 50 cents per cup. Usually go to Costco and buy like a box of the stuff. But the sad part is that the waste product. There is that K-cup that, kind of hard to recycle and stuff. I did try to just basically buy some French roast and grind it up and put it in one of these reusable ones. It's kind of nice that it works, but at the same time, I don't think there's enough pressure or something to heat the beans when it does that. So it doesn't taste exactly the same. So I've switched over my ground beans to a French press, so that I just steep the coffee and just drink it from that, which works too. I do that at home. I've also seen this machine too. Again, the same thing. It takes about anywhere from 30 seconds to 45 seconds to brew a cup of coffee. And it comes in these little packets that you slide into the slot. Now, I've had these like pretty much when I was in training and stuff. They actually had these, to offer up to the trainees. And it's pretty good coffee. It's, it's still similar to it. It's basically running the hot water to that packet or something and making a pretty nice, strong cup of coffee. But at the same time, it's another machine. I just like going through these machines and seeing them go through. The go-to for my everyday is still like the office brewer. Basically, they have free coffee, or not free coffee, but the coffee is provided by the company, and it's whether it's French press or Colombian. It tastes pretty. It's nice and strong, so it basically keeps me awake and gives me enough caffeine to go through things, and it's very convenient. You see this in diners too. Sometimes they use that, but most of the time they grind fresh beans on right next to their coffee makers, and then they put it in, which makes a nice fresh cup of coffee. But how about vending machines? I mean, I've seen vending machines only carry bottled coffee drinks, usually cold, not hot, but they're usually cold drinks. I've seen hot drinks being sold in like Japan and stuff, where they have hot coffee in a vending machine that comes out. But this is bottled stuff. I mean, I can see the convenience point of a vending machine because you don't have to deal with plumbing, and it still costs quite a bit of money. If you look at the Starbucks double shot espresso, it's still about $3 or so to $4, and the iced coffee in a bottle still costs about $2 to $3. And when I was in college, this is probably the most interesting machine because this has been around for several decades, since I was in college. And when I was a kid in high school, I used to love going to this because it's just funny looking at a cup coming down and having it filled up. If you never tried this, try it. It's pretty fun because it just pops a cup down and you pay like $1 or $1.25, and you pick between the numbers and you get a cup of coffee. The coffee is kind of different. It's not doesn't taste like a ground cup of coffee like that Starbucks machine, but it's interesting. I'm not sure how to describe it, but it tastes it's very let's just say it's convenient if you're at 2 a.m. in the morning, you need to finish a project and you need caffeine. It's actually pretty convenient. Of course, the last most convenient is instant coffee, and I do carry a lot of this stuff too, because all you need to do is scoop like a teaspoon or two into a mug, throw hot water in it, sugar, and some creamer, and you have pretty good tasting caffeine coffee. Now, in Asia and other places, they actually have very, very different types of coffee that's higher in quality. They're instant in little satchels and packets, kind of like the Via Instant from Starbucks, except, it's basically instant coffee, and, it charges anywhere from 20 cents to 30 cents or even 50 cents per cup of coffee. Anyways, guys, if you have any interesting convenient coffee ideas, let me know in the description, in the comments below. And, of course, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stuff from SterlingW Channel. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.